What's up, fellas? The DJ Sente. Welcome, sir. Yes, a little late to the party. How's it going? Sarsaparilla. Hello, sir. How are you guys doing? Thank you, thank you. We're doing something a little different today, by the way. One second. We gotta adjust the chat here. Because there you go, big sarsaparilla. 1308. Well on your way to 2000, buddy. Maybe we'll get there together. Oh shit. All right. I believe we are ready. Just about. Let's get our butts back here on chess.com. So we're going to do some, I think, 10 minutes, maybe 15. We're going to keep them real long, just so I have an opportunity to talk to you guys. So what I want to do today is actually I kind of want to go over this checklist that I've sort of like mastered. I don't even think about it anymore, but it's something you almost have to do for every game and for every move, and we'll go over it right now. I'm gonna try to go through it. The whole game, the whole stream. If we get bored, we might transition. It might devolve into sort of just a crazy blitz bullet stream, but we'll see. But all right, let's start with some. What's up, Shilozo? I'm having a grand old time. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna say, let's start out with 10 minutes, see how it works out. It might be a little too fast for me, but we'll go for it. All right. So, starting off with the checklist. Do I know this opening? Sort of. I'm okay in this opening. But during the opening, we're going to focus on like the really basic stuff. So the idea is just develop center pawns, knights, bishops, castle, and then rooks and queen. But I kind of studied this opening just a tiny bit. And my study tells me to take. So I'm gonna follow the opening as much as I know, and then we'll go into the questions. And of course, if we deviate at any point from, you know, what I know, any opening theory that I know, we'll start going through the checklist. So you're still in book. Sometimes I might actually play book openings incorrectly here, so that is certainly a possibility. The idea is takes and takes, and then you'll eventually open this up. I might have played this backwards though. Alright, I believe it's either knight f6 or e6. One of the two. But maybe it doesn't matter which. So we're just gonna take a guess. We're gonna take a little guess here. But so far, nothing's hanging. Nothing obvious anyways. I'm a little concerned about this move, but I think we can just easily get the pawn back. Okay, I haven't seen this one, so I think we might already be out of book, but let's see. So the first question we gotta ask ourselves is, am I hanging anything? I don't see anything hanging. Is my opponent hanging anything? No, I don't see anything hanging. Is there a forced mate? There's not a forced mate. Not that I can see anyways. Have I developed all my pieces? No. Still got to develop all my minor pieces, and I still got to open up the center here. Are there any tactics? We might be able to push and hope for an en passant, just take the queen and maybe threaten the pawn here. Ah, damn it. What's up, Bailey Willis? How are you, sir? But does that get me anywhere? Sure, man, you can go ahead and send me a 3-minute. I'm down with that. Anything for my viewers. Okay, so that's an incorrect assessment here. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking with that. I think this looks perfectly fine though. I think I'm just gonna end up pushing. He might just en passant. In that case, I think we'll trade queens and take the pawn here with the bishop. Think we'll check it out later, but e6 might have been the better move here. Okay. So am I hanging anything? Not yet. Not yet. In fact, I think we've only traded one piece. Or no pieces? Or maybe it's just... Yeah, we traded a piece. Okay, so... Let's see here. I have not developed all my pieces. Nothing's hanging. So should I develop? There is an immediate threat here. However, I can always just take, and the knight is now pinned. So that looks okay to me. My other option that I'm seeing here is b5. Just immediately getting the bishop out of here somewhere. We can just start pushing, create a bunch of space here. Bishop d3, it is a developing move. And we might go with it. That way we can immediately castle, and then we'll have to worry about getting the knight and bishop out. But I kind of want to get rid of this this pawn here. It's kind of annoying. So I'm gonna make a couple quick moves just for the sake of not running out of time. I'm already like super low on time. So let's just get kind of aggressive here. I think I'm just gonna push the pawn first. We'll still have the option to take if we need to. And even if we push on c4 here, there's always en passant. Of course, he doesn't have to push, you know, 2 squares. Not absolutely necessary. Again, for the sake of development, I think yeah, we're gonna have to go d6 here. So I'd love to get all my other pieces developed, but we're gonna be feeling kind of cramped here. Okay, so this is a very immediate concern of mine. Pawn e4. Because then my bishop's kind of trapped behind like my pawns here, and it looks pretty ugly. And I think actually that's probably our biggest priority right now. Because even if we look at this possibility here, I think pawn can still push. I don't know, there might be some tactics. We might actually consider letting him push and then kicking the knight. Because that knight's gonna have to move after the exchange, right? And then we get a free pawn, I think. Potentially. Yeah, let's develop here. We're gonna see this move most likely, but that's okay. Oh, it's all good. It's all part of the learning experience, Ethan. Ethan's CR. Yeah, I'm not super worried about that. He might end up coming here to h4. I think I'm fine with that too. We'll improvise if we get stuck here. The idea is we gotta develop and avoid blunders and avoid getting ourselves in like a really like nasty position here. And might even take with h pawn if my man decides he wants to trade. Otherwise, I feel like this is gonna be this move's gonna happen very soon. Alright, I think we're just gonna be looking at some tactics here. We're looking at a somewhat tactical game. Let's get that knight out of here. If queen check, which I didn't consider that, but I guess we can always just block with the knight. But really, we want to occupy this square with something. Or maybe just push. I don't know. I think... yeah, I'm a little worried about this move here. If we get one of our pieces to e4. Yeah, our opponent can just push on f3. So... I almost want to open up the diagonal first. And I think we're going to take... we're going to take with the h-pawn. So now we got this move. We're controlling this file somewhat, I would say. We got it all under control. And I might just end up losing this sometime, but that's okay. I think for the sake of education, it's worth it. Okay. Okay, so now he's looking to push. Or if I push, then he sinks his knight in here. It's kind of crappy, but do I have a tactic? Yes, I do. That looks like a free pawn to me. That looks like a free pawn. What's up, fully chopped? I'm not banned, sir. My account got reinstated. No need for sketchy speedruns anymore. Following the checklist, are there any tactics? Yes, there were. And now he's just doubling up here. But we're just gonna go back. I think now we can maybe push. We might see queen here just for fun, I guess. All right, that's unfortunate, but hey. We might be struggling to get our pieces out, but it was all worth it for that pawn. Question is, knight development or delay the knight development. I could even develop the queen here and just threaten this pawn. Of course, he's got some ideas of his own. Let me think for a moment here. Could also consider undoubling our pawns with the idea of maybe moving to f4 here. Queen a4. I don't like it too much. I think it's very easy to just like make my move look silly. But man, I don't have a lot of time here. I might be doing like a 15-minute game. I think that might be more reasonable for like explanatory purposes. Let's go here. Or maybe here. I think both of these actually look okay. Undoubling makes kind of more sense. I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm sorry, buddy. Hey, what the shit? Okay. Interesting. I think he's hoping that if I take, he'll get a free pawn. I don't know. Kind of running into quite a bit of trouble here. It's going to be a bullet game. Next move, possibly threaten the queen here. But we're going to have to make it real quick. And I think maybe this move. If queen goes here to f3, yeah. Looks reasonable. Maybe we just threaten the queen. Just threaten her real quick. We also have a potential check, maybe a pawn push. Don't know. It's looking mighty sketch though, for me. Actually, where's his queen going? I think it's gonna have to be relegated to this funny looking square here. And if so, let's go here. Yeah, it was. I spent too much time talking. But I'm threatening a knight here. Where's the knight gonna go? Would say that's probably... One of these two are probably the more aggressive of the two options. Okay. Oh man, what are we doing? Let's see. Do you have a check here? I think my opponent's gonna try for this move. Man, it's getting a little scary, a little too close. My opponent has a lot of time to think, which sucks. Now I gotta decide which one I'm taking. What do we do? Let's go here. You can always hop in here too. I got no... Wait, what? What was that all about? What was that all about? Alright, well, at least we didn't lose. Points are on the line, fellas. I mean, I don't know if I was any better there, but let's check it out. I want to check out the review. It's a close game. Let's see here. Yeah, I knew it was one of these. And that was very questionable. So I was definitely out of book here. I think one of the better moves is either this one or yeah, well, yeah, Stockfish says B5 makes the most sense, but hey. Hardcore Christian conservative Chester. Yeah, dude. That's hilarious. I do like the assumptions, though. I don't know why my opponent resigned. Yeah, so that was the best move. And I wasn't sure if I should take there or... Yeah, it's a kind of a funny position here. Yeah, it might have been the best move. What's the best move? Yeah, Bishop D6, second best move. Stockfish also really liked Knight D7, hopping in here. Nice one, Big Ethan. Yeah, that was a little questionable. Little questionable there. Yeah, taking with H-Pawn was, I think, a solid option there. I did get myself a free pawn. Go back. Questionable move. Just giving me an opportunity to advance my pieces there. Yeah, I was really struggling on time here. But my opponent was very gracious. Now, what move I had after this, I don't know. I wasn't sure where I was going to go. H4 is what Stockfish recommends. But I mean, I think I would have been struggling with 30 seconds, so. What a gentleman or gentlewoman. All right, continuing on. Let's do 15-10? Yeah, let's do 15-0. I don't know if anyone plays 15-0. Oh, did someone send me a challenge? All right, Russell 2K. Let's go, buddy. I don't know who you are, but 3-minute game? Why not? Okay. We're gonna just get spicy from the opening. Our opponent's 600. We can take some chances here. All right, sticking with the opening development. Sticking with the checklist. All right. Is anything threatened? Yes. I think that's the most important thing to consider here. Let's get the queen to a safe spot while still protecting our other pawn. Because we are losing this pawn if we don't protect it. And we're already down a piece, so... Oh, wait, no, we're not. I lied. Now, next order of business is getting one of these bishops somewhere. I'm not quite sure where yet, and then just castling. Maybe... Huh. Are we developed? No. Are there any tactics? I don't see any good tactics. This just threatens a queen, but we end up losing a pawn here. And that would be stupid. So let's just... There's an immediate threat on one of these guys here. Not sure which. But let's just... Let's pretend it's gonna be this one, and we can hop over here. My opponent might be trying to snag this guy over here, but we're gonna pretend like it doesn't matter. And if my opponent castles, well, we won't tell him what happens, but we're gonna castle ourselves. How's everyone doing? My buddies in the chat. My fellow buds. Okay. Now we can take here. The queen's protected. But I think we still would like to threaten checkmate if our opponent castles. Effectively preventing him from castling. But is that possible? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it is. So we're just gonna... Yeah, we're gonna en passant this one. And if it takes... I'm almost considering going here. Actually, no. This makes way more sense. Protect our pawn. And we got some tempo. Got that sweet, sweet tempo. Alright, enough shitting and chatting. We got some moves to make, baby. What? Yeah, let's go here. Okay. Might be some very bad chess here, but it always turns into a bullet game. Now my opponent can actually take, but I might just take here first. Oh yeah. Let's. Hopefully I'm not hanging anything. We're not worried about a pawn. But maybe we should be. Let's go here. Just threading a fork here. Glad to hear it, Big Ethan. Alright, we gotta try to beat the clock here. Okay. Oh. Free piece. Nice. Free piece. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right. Well, not quite a checkmate, but GG, sir. GG's. All right, let's continue on. Oh, that was you, Big Zigster. You're welcome. More time controls. Custom. Let's do 15-0. See if anyone wants to play. Wait, no. That was 10 minutes. Abort! Um... 15? Why is this not? Okay, there we go. There we go. There's gotta be people that play 15, right? Alright, maybe this will give me a more of an opportunity to explain a couple things, you know? Go over the checklist. For quicker pairings, try expanding or disabling your rating range, or trying a more common time control. All right. Well, I guess 1510 might be more common. Sure. 1510. Let's see what we get. Need a water break here. All right, we got a feller. All right. So far, I know this opening. Okay, and we're already out of book, but let's just get our pawn back. Daniel, yes. Well, I mean, I suppose everyone's entitled to their opinions, but I don't know if you could get more non-inclusive. Okay, so Do I want to go back? Not really. I think developing makes more sense naturally. However, I'd be a little bit concerned because our B7 pawn won't be protected. But Sir Daniel, we don't need any racism in the chat here. Huh. So, we'll follow through with the exchange if it happens, but I have a feeling it's not going to happen. I think my opponent probably has the same idea as me, and that is develop. Let's just get the knights out. I didn't know YouTube was gonna need mods. I thought you guys were all civilized. Oh man, this guy's taking a while. So, just thinking about my next move here, you know, when we go through the checklist, if I'm not hanging anything, if there's no force mates anywhere, if there's no like immediate threats, we're gonna go ahead and continue with development somewhere. Obviously not D6 because that loses our knight. So I think my opponent's probably already thinking about, like, tactics. I don't know why he would take so long. However, I think he's got some very easy developing moves as well. I don't think he wants to trade knight for bishop just yet. I have a feeling he might consider eliminating this first, but I have a feeling most likely we're going to see one of these moves. Either knight f3 or knight e2. If he does follow through with the exchange, I think it might be for the sole purpose of getting his other bishop out without it getting immediately taken. I don't know. But we'll see what he does. He's got a shitload of time because it's 15:10. This is practically infinity. He has infinity time here. So yeah, we'll get our bishop out somewhere and then get castled. I think it's gonna be one of these moves next. But I'm already out of book, and so I'm just sticking with the general development plan here. And all the while trying to avoid blunders and tactical blunders. Okay, I didn't see that one. But we can always pin here. And threaten a rook. So he's just piling on the pieces. That's all he's doing. Nothing crazy. Of course, if we pin, he's got an easy way to defend. Could also just immediately take. could also just threaten the queen here. That kind of sort of makes sense. The reason I like that move is because the queen can't take the knight. Queen e3 loses to a fork. You're also threatening king rook fork. So I feel like the queen's gonna have to go back to its square. And then we'll have to contend with, you know, this I guess the other knight coming in here. But we just throw in a pin, and I think it's okay. So that is certainly the most, that's the highest priority consideration that we have to make. This knight being triple attacked on d5. So normally we would just want to develop somewhere and you know, knight b4 does develop, and it does protect our knight because we just end up pinning this knight. However, if there are any other tactical ideas to your advantage, you definitely want to exploit those or execute those. So I'm definitely considering this move. I like it. I don't know where the queen's gonna go exactly. Suppose there's also e4, but I think that still loses to this move. Maybe. I like it. I like it. Let's just go for it. This might be an okay move though, if I'm being honest. Because not only is the knight still triple attacked here, but this b pawn is pinned. Okay, so now he made the move that I suspected he might make. Now the question is, do I go for the pin? And how is he going to defend the pin? Which way? That's my chess checklist, baby. AJ King. This is the checklist I use before making every move. It's basically the rule book to use without, you know, learning any opening. So when deciding on your next move, these are the things that you got to consider. So for me, am I hanging anything? No. My knight's protected. Nothing's under threat immediately. Is my opponent hanging anything? No. Are there any tactics? Potentially. We'll come back to that though. Can pawns be doubled? Yes. Can castling be prevented? No, not yet. And then you got to consider the priority of everything I just said. So we got to come back to these tactical ideas here. Oh, you had me worried for a second. I thought my mic wasn't working. Okay, so anyways, back to the game here. So this is my immediate, like, tactical possibility I'm looking at. But of course, these are the two obvious ways to defend. If he doesn't do anything about it, we get a rook for the exchange. So that's good. But what happens when he does decide to defend with one of these? Well, let's see. If knight defends, we can just take, I think. and then still follow through with the exchange. If bishop, that's a little interesting. It might get me into some trouble. But I kind of like the idea simply because I can develop. Worst case scenario, we trade everything off and protect our b7 pawn. So fuck it, we'll go with that one. I have a feeling he's gonna make that move. I think it makes the most sense. Okay, now I gotta figure this out. We got to figure this out. Now, the immediate concern is, okay, so I'm not necessarily hanging anything. Hey, it's more complicated than that, AJ King, sir. So yeah, if we don't address this tactical situation here, we might end up losing a bishop. So how do we address it? If knight ever takes, we gotta take the bishop first with tempo. Otherwise, we're gonna lose our defender here, and then bishop just takes. The other possibility is protecting our bishop, but then we might see a fork. So it's not a good idea. But is there anything else hanging? No. For me or my opponent. I don't think there's anything hanging yet. Have I developed all my pieces? No, I have not developed my queen or my rooks. I haven't castled. So that's certainly a consideration. Should I trade? I will lose the temple if I trade. My opponent can always take back with a pawn, and then I gotta figure out where to move my knight or something. So I have a feeling we're gonna need to make a little pawn move here somewhere. But we don't want to go on assumptions there, AJ King. So we gotta think about this a little bit. But we always know that we can take with the bishop here. If we don't do anything, we also might see our bishop getting kicked here. Fortunately, we still have two defenders, so that's good. Feel like we gotta make better use of this knight, though. The simplest thing to do might be just to castle. In fact, I think that's perfectly reasonable. Knight takes, bishop takes. Sorry, after castle, knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, bishop takes, and if bishop decides to take, we can always take with the queen. Get a little tempo here, and I think pawn's gonna have to push. But our opponent he might not be doing any of that stuff. F5 is a funny move. I don't think I would consider F5. I would certainly consider F6. Yeah, let's just castle. And we can probably pre-move this one in case he takes it. Yeah, so I was kind of expecting that move too. Which I think is actually okay. We do give him an opportunity to get some queenside space over here, but that might be all right. Feel like we can probably just... I don't know. We can't take with a knight. because we end up getting forked. We take with the bishop. We're going to have to live with the fact that our bishop was traded for a knight. Which, again, you know, might not be so terrible. Are there any tactics? Are there any tactics? Oh! Yo, what's up, El King David? Shit, let's see. I mean, I either have to take or move the bishop to one of these squares, or that square here. Or yeah, this pawn can certainly afford to be supported. Yeah, so if bishop is trying to land on one of these squares here, I'm pretty sure it's going to get lobbed off, even though it would be nice to have it pointed at f2 here. I think maybe we shouldn't think about it too much more. Let's just go here. If knight, maybe we'll hop all the way back here. If pawn, I think we'll settle here on b3 and just accept that I might be a goner. Well, we got a lot of time to make up here. It's gonna be another bullet game, but fortunately we can make up some time with 10-second increment. That's crazy. The reason I don't like pushing this diagonal that's protecting my king is because it's protecting my king. If I can avoid it, I will, but sometimes it makes strategic sense, tactical sense. And in fact, it's great for bullet and blitz, I would say. We might even see this move here. I think in that case, I might consider pushing. We just don't want the bishop or queen coming into this this diagonal here. Okay. He did it. The dude did it. All right, let's go here. Oh, I see. I see his tactic. He's trying to trap my bishop. Trying to trap my bishop with some tempo here. If b3, c4, but I can still come here to f6. I could even, I might even consider this move. Nice, sir. Nice. We're like twins. So yeah, if pawn here, we might end up here. I want to say it's okay. I have a lot of time to make up, though. A lot of time. All right, so I won't have a chance to think through every line here, and I'm pretty slow, so. And I guess we probably will lose a pawn. I didn't see that. So that could be kind of bad. Well, who knows? Maybe we got some tactics here somewhere. We're almost fully developed. My opponent still has to develop a couple pieces here. He's still got a castle. I think he's trying to decide if this is better than, like, developing. Because he might not have another chance to do it. As if he does something else... Yeah, so we'll go here. We'll let him have the pawn. If he decides to push... Wait, what just happened there? Did I miss him? If he decides to push, we'll just, we'll push c6. Because after c4, we can always hop in here. Plus, we're protecting our b7 pawn. And I think we can pre-move that one. Now, do we have tactics here? Oh, I feel like we got some tactics. That looks pretty tactical, I would say. And that just jumps out at me immediately. Queen takes. We got a check here. Is it checkmate? I don't think it's checkmate quite yet. Oh man, yeah, I don't think it's checkmate yet. Which sucks. And then what? I'm even considering taking here on c5. Oh man, I feel like it's worth... Let's just go for it. No need to calculate. Also have a potentially free piece here, but we're gonna end up losing one of these guys. Also, there's a check here. Huh. My dog is dreaming. Yeah, it may not have been a sound sack, but we don't have a lot of time. Initially wanted to go here. That might actually be the better idea, but if bishop comes back, we're definitely gonna follow through with the exchange. I think my opponent's too smart for that, though. Hui's Hamdan. All right, you're up next, sir. But who knows how long this game is gonna last. We're playing 15-10 here. Feel free to send me like a blitz or bullet challenge. I'm always up for that. Unrated, sir. Which is better? I don't know. Let's see here. What's up for lights? Yeah, I mean, it does work. It does work. 'Cause now... yeah, it's not so great. Oh, shit. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll just throw this one in there. Just for good measure. And then, might even consider just getting out of this attack here. Yeah, if King ever decides he wants to hide even further, we can just trap the queen. We also have another pin coming here. Also considering forking, but I feel like this threat on D3 is pretty strong. He might even push. If he pushes, we'll take with the rook. But I don't have any time. I have like no time. So we'll see. Too much chatting. Okay. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. We go here. He will have tempo. But also, I can still consider... huh. Oh yeah. Can I sack another piece? Might see this move. Yeah, I don't know if that was the right continuation, but we'll see. We'll see. I have like no time. I don't think that was a good sack though. My instinct tells me it's a bad move. Might even consider this move if queen c4. It all depends on the position. And I guess if you're low on time, if your opponent's low on time. Oh, what? I'm threatening to win the queen potentially. Yeah, maybe I could have gone here. Maybe we have this next though, right? Gamal, yes. Yeah, it's 15-10. So we got a big fat increment here. Well, we're choosing slow games, so we have an opportunity to explain things to our viewers here. But we are sacrificing a lot of time to do it. So essentially why I chose 15-10. But even with 15-10, I'm still very slow. Oh yeah, I almost never play 15-10. Like, I don't think I've played over 10 minutes in like 20 years. But again, this is for informational, educational purposes only. Hey, it's all for you guys, fellas. Entertainment and education. I figured I would switch it up today. I normally do just some like crazy blitz and bullet stuff. So yeah, I'm threatening to potentially win the queen here. If queen tries to pin me, I do have a pawn move, but I think this immediate check works a little better, because king's got to go here, and then you just fork the queen and the king, winning the queen. And if my opponent decides to follow through with the exchange, the queen's too far out of the action, so king's got to go to b1, and again you end up in the same situation. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. We can. Oh shit, that doesn't work now. My opponent coming up with some solid moves here. We'll go here though. He's got to go here. I think I might just throw in it. Actually, I don't know. Might be in a little bit of trouble now. It was a little too quick to move there. Well, that was a great move by my opponent. I didn't see that one at all. So yeah, he's got to go there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Well, we can come here now. Of course, he can just block with the queen, I think. Oh. Where's my win, fellas? Where'd be my win? Damn, you might even be able to come here too. So I can't check. We don't want to give our opponent any opportunity to for counterplay here. I don't know if I need to be concerned about that check just because I can immediately block. But I'm a little worried about all these rooks getting into the action here. Yeah, I think queen d2 check might have been the move, but I'm running low on time here. Okay, what? What do we do, fellas? Shit. What do I do? What do I do? Probably gonna try to get some king safety if possible. Oh man, I am so low on time here. Here, I might just hop all the way back. But yeah, I think I'm kind of running out of tactics here. I allowed my opponent to get some development. I'd really love to sink this move in too, if possible. Of course, the queen's attacking it, so I can't do anything at the moment. Yeah, my opponent's playing too good, man. It's so annoying. I have a feeling I'm gonna blunder just trying to make up time. Yo, what's up, Madeline Jackson? If takes, we'll sink this move in. We gotta do it. Yes! There we go, baby. There we go. All right. Now, let's check out the review. I'm not sure if that was a sound sacrifice. I didn't think through it much, but let's check it out. Maybe I landed myself a little brilliancy there. Apparently it was a terrible game, though. Yes, brilliancy. Okay, it was a sound sack, but I started fumbling the end there. All right, 4 lights. You have a good one, sir. Yeah, that bishop, man, that was so crucial. But what a terrible game. Yeah, I didn't quite know how to convert. Let me check this out real quick. Okay, still making the best moves. All right, I had a feeling that one was kind of bad, but we're still looking good here. All right, I think my headphones are about to die here. Oh man, it was getting so sketch. Man. Oh, look at this game. So bad. All right. Quay's Hamdan. Also, all right. Give me a moment. I gotta make some adjustments, sir. All right, Madeline Jackson. Thank you for the follow, ma'am. I'm not getting any jams. Something funny's going on here. All right. Well, oh, wait a minute. All right, there we go. All right, friend request sent. Got a couple friendos I gotta respond to here. All right, and I think with that, what do we at now? What's my rapid rating at? Okay, it's moving on up here. All right, do we have a challenger? Graceful Seagull, you want to send me a... I guess we can do this. This is fine. All right, Mr. Graceful Seagull. Oh, is this guy... Did he just send me a rated challenge? The dude knows better. All right, send the challenges. Send them away. Unrated, por favor. Whoops. All right, let's go Quaze. Mr. Quasar. Good luck, sir. Oh, my dude's confused. I feel like we could just take here. It looks pretty dang reasonable. Oh. Let's not lose our bishop. Could also threaten this move, but let's not. One of these is happening, probably. We can pre-move this. It's fine with me. We're up on some time. That's good. That's good. Okay. Which one? Okay. Let's protect their pawn here. Pre-move that. What's up, Big Skittery? How you doing, buddy? Hey, what the shit? Okay. Probably take. Maybe push. It all looks pretty reasonable. What is this Counter-Strike Major? We talking about? Is this some like crazy Counter-Strike tournament? Nice. Almost tempted to just let him take one of these pawns here. That's amazing, man. I wish, you know, chess was just as accessible, but I feel like it's just not. Let's just protect the pieces here. We got lots of time. Just gotta not get checkmated. If rook takes, we're just gonna take. Let's go. No need to fret. Val batter? What? Okay, let's go here. Oh no. Alright. GG's. Definitely. Perfect date. I would say some chess over some brews. Maybe a nice meal first. Alright. I believe there's a... I thought there was another challenger in here. I guess the challenger disappeared. All right, we're playing challengers right now, fellas. Once we don't have any more challengers, we'll get back to the educational stream here. Okay, well, it's a very romantic date there. Free knight, free rook. No, big sarsaparilla. Say it ain't so. Hey, that's alright. My rating has certainly gone down too. As we all know. Yeah, dude, send away, buddy. Send that challenge. Wait. Dick, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? That's all right. We'll let him have the pawn. Favorite Spice Girl? I don't know all of them. Should I be ashamed? Perhaps. I never got into pop music. Maybe? We're playing with like 3 pieces here. This is great. I'd like to get some development here at some point. That would be nice. I mean, I guess we are up a piece. Let's just trade. Maybe look to get ourselves a free rook, potentially. Oh, missed that one. Wait, is this 3-2? Oh my goodness. No, why I thought it was 3 minute. I got tricked, fellas. Old Magnums got swindled. I don't think that was a good move on my part there. Huh. Yeah, terrible move. Terrible move. That's alright. We're gonna roll with it. Okay, let's see here. What are we doing here? Yeah, I gotta agree with you, definitely. I would say I'm certainly more open-minded than I used to be regarding music. But yeah, I think there's always a good music of every genre. I think that's mostly true. Let's go. Let's threaten this. That's all we're gonna do. Definitely true. Yes, sir. Here perhaps. Maybe. Yeah, let's go. Easy, fo sleazy. We can go here. Also threatening checkmate here. Might see this move here. Oh. Oh, my dude. You missed it. All right. Any more challengers? Yeah, dude, solid for 400. Gave me a run for my money over here. All right, no increment. What is this? Thank you, thank you. I try on occasion. Man, this cross training with all these different time controls is like, it's pretty difficult. Like, I'm noticing that I'm playing moves a little too fast at the moment. But I think I can afford to make some quick moves here with the rating discrepancy. Yeah, what is that? What are those lyrics from? I should know this. What are we doing here? Oh, yeah. Wait, really? Yeah, I used to listen to quite a bit of Nirvana. Okay, what the shit are we doing here? Let's toss this feller in here. Get out of that pin. Protect our pawn here. Maybe threaten a little chickadee check, perhaps. If he lets us. If my dude allows it. Very easy to defend, unfortunately. However, might have some opportunities here. Just threatening some checkmate stuff. Maybe we should get back to the checklist, eh? I guess it is rapid. We've got plenty of time here. Okay, so I have some tactical ideas. That is the immediate priority, I think. I don't necessarily want to like develop and lose the opportunity to get this tactic. There's nothing immediately threatened. We might see this one, but it may not be a big deal. So, yeah, I think nothing hanging. My opponent's not hanging anything. Have I developed all my pieces? No. Are there any tactics? Yes. Can pawns be doubled? No. Can I and should I trade bishops for knights? No. I would I would still say this is my biggest tactical priority here, or my biggest priority just overall on the board. But we're most likely going to see this move. Or at least that would be the move that makes the most sense. But we just gotta get ourselves out of here. Get ourselves out of harm's way. I didn't see this though, because I'm an idiot. So we'll see what our opponent does. Okay. So now, almost want to just cut the king off immediately here. Or just pin the bishop. Also a possibility. I do like that one, actually. That way we can push one of these pawns here. Create a little breathing room for ourselves. Then maybe we'll think about next move, E1. Yeah, I was really into them when I was like, well, in the 90s. So I was a youngster. I have not heard of that band, but I'm afraid to say it out loud. I guess it doesn't immediately check. Huh. Let's see. There's got to be something here. Is this all he's going for? Get out of here, buddy. Hey, that sounds like just the song for me. So we might be looking at something over here, maybe something over here, maybe something over here. Where is the king gonna go? I gotta hear the song though. I feel like that would be my theme song. King only has a couple good moves here. And do we have to be concerned about this fork? I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna pretend that's a big nah, dog. Maybe this would have made more sense, though. So now the knight can sort of get out of here. Might even be able to just, you know, throw a little sack in here. A little sacky action. Guess we'll do it for fun. I guess. Ooh, there's also this move. That looks pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. That dude looked much sweeter. Oh, shit. He does have this move. I didn't see that. Although we might be able to get out of it. Might be able to get out of it with some check action here, and then just win the queen. Although my opponent will have quite a few pieces for the queen there. However, could also, I like that move too. Just trap the bishop, win another piece. Okay. I think we're looking pretty good here. Let's just dominate, fellas. We gotta dominate. One of these. Not quite sure. Or one of these. This would lose to that move, though. I don't want to lose my queen just yet. And or ever. Okay. Let's just protect the pawn. Push. We also have a little check here, but we don't want to make it look stupid just yet. Oh my man. Just falling for all my queen forks here. Oh, graceful seagull, not so graceful today. We don't mind him taking. That's perfectly fine. Well, we might get another piece after that. That's hilarious. But he might just go for it thinking he can get a fork here. I don't know. Oh, he didn't fall for it. Come on, guy. Let's go here first. Then go here. Let's just get rid of that dirty rook here. I suppose we can. What? Just simplify a little bit. That's right, the old red, white, and blue. All right. GG, sir. Anthony, let's go, buddy. We're gonna demonstrate some checklist ideas here. Okay. Just opening up the usual way. Gotta protect our pawn before we open up the center. Let's go here. Open up that center, baby. Oh shit, I meant to take so I can get a free pawn, but damn it. Oh well. Misclicks happen. Okay, there's no pin. Maybe we can develop this way. We'll see. We'll see. Might have a little peace thread here. There's no pin here though, so well maybe there's now. Okay. Let's just take. I think it makes more sense. Alright, I guess I'll just castle real quick here. Oh man, this 10 minutes is kind of crazy. Alright, we still gotta develop a little bit. Gotta get the rooks out. There is a shitty pin here. We can prevent it with this move, which I kind of like. Prevents the knight from coming here to D5. And we still have the opportunity to go here, so let's do it. Oh, I could have taken. I guess I still can. My opponent blundered. Okay, well, that was pretty sweet. If we go back here, we'll end up losing a pawn, but we're up a piece now, so that's good. Might be able to get it back, though. It's very tempting. Very tempting. But do we really want to open up the F file here? I don't know. What are our other options? Should we go for the tactic? All right, let's go. We might see this though. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Now we're threatening a couple pieces here. And now we're just gonna double up our rooks. Or develop our rooks. Maybe get them doubled up at some point, but we'll be threatening this pawn too. What the heck? Come on, you gotta play longer than that. GG, sir. Alright. I think we might just call it. Or at least take a little break. Plus, I got a pin so bad. All right, break.